Hi, everybody. Dr. Laura Dabney here, and I'm talking in this three-part video series about spoiled brat behavior. We all want to give everything we've got to our children during the holidays, and I'm sure you're no exception. And it's also very common to not be afraid or anxious about creating a spoiled brat. So how do we find this balance? Well, in the last video, I talked about what other behaviors might be going on that you're labeling spoiled brat. In this video, I want to talk about what you actually can do about this spoiled brat behavior. I want to start with the definition. By spoiled brat behavior, I'm talking about a negative reaction to a thoughtful gift or gesture. Okay, so number one, this is key. Don't shame them by calling them a spoiled brat. I know it's so tempting to lash out when somebody's hurt you with that kind of behavior, but really shaming never works in the long run. And you're actually demonstrating the very behavior you want to eliminate. So there's nothing wrong with your feelings, but best to take a break, cool off, then come back to your child and have a frank talk with how their behavior was hurtful to you. And then give them the appropriate verbiage for when somebody has done something on their behalf or given them something. Okay, how to say thank you, but be genuine. And if they know the person very well, like you, it's okay to come back and maybe have a kind discussion about what didn't work with that particular gift or gesture. Okay, number two, don't guilt trip your child. Okay, again, this is very common and it's kind of a knee-jerk reaction that we can understand, but going on and on and on of how grateful they should be and all that you went through and all that they have, and they have so much more than you ever had, is just guilt tripping. And just like shaming, it really does not work in the long run. You can't force somebody to be grateful. They're not grateful, they're not grateful. It's, again, your feelings are normal, but it's best to approach this in a way that's in your control. If you are decorating the house to the nines and nobody notices, instead of being pissed off that no one notices, you have to rethink what is your motivation for decorating the house. It should be something internal, something that gives you joy, okay? To expect somebody else to balance your scales by going all out with their gratitude and appreciation isn't fair, okay? So if you give a zillion gifts and they by halfway through don't care about any more gifts, well, instead of shaming them or guilt tripping them, best to cut back on the gifts, right? Another option that some parents use is to get the child involved in whatever the holiday event or gift is. That way you're not shouldering the whole responsibility for the efforts and the reaction to those efforts. Okay, number three, please realize, and I've been in this business for 23 years, please realize that bratty behavior often does not continue. Just because your child is acting bratty at age 3, 5, 10, 13, 20 does not mean they always will. You're not the same person you were at those ages. They're not going to be the same people they were at those ages. Our children get a lot of feedback from society, social media, the environment, everything, every other person in their life on how to react to somebody doing a kind gesture for them. So they will be getting this message other places. You do not have to fix it immediately or now. I promise you, most kids do not grow up to be brats. Better to have a discussion with them about what would work better for both of you in the future. That way you're strengthening your relationship, you're strengthening the trust between you. That's going to go a lot further than panicking. Okay. So I wish you a great holiday season. I'm going to be back in the next video talking about some case studies that I've had of people who actually did have overindulged children and how I worked with them to correct this behavior. Okay, I look forward to seeing you then. Take care.